Gotta get that power in. Yeah, this is Eric Linwood back with you on more self-elevated EDF slash spring powered universal exoskeleton armor. And this is Speed Edition. It's a new exoskeleton I've been working on. I've been keeping under wraps. But this is basically my self-elevated EDF slash spring powered exoskeleton. And I scripted a lot of the armament off of it. It's got some armament on it, but for the most part, I scripted a lot of armament. And take in mind, this suit also can be worn with a vest. The other suit, I still have it. I mean, you can see the EDFs on here, but the other suit, I just wanted a spring elevated armor that I could mount my guns, ammo, pistol holders, flashbang grenades, whatever, things like that of that nature. But this one right here, this one, the exoskeleton armor that I basically want to use for paragliding. That's why I scripted down so much to the bare minimum for it's the exoskeleton just holding it on me. And then, like I said, taking mine, I still have the padded pants and the Kevlar vest that I can just put right up under there. And then later on, I want to get the Kevlar inserts. So the pants itself, they're going to be Kevlar padded floating pants with knee pads built into it. So they'll be basically bulletproof pants and a bulletproof chest piece that I can fit under both suits. But right now I'm showing you this one, and then I did some breakdown on the other suit because this pelvis that I put on here, this new pelvis that I put on this exoskeleton and the new power additors, it's what I want to do with the old exoskeleton. It's gonna make it a lot more faster. Even though I script the EDFs off of it, being that they have the EDF motors, because when you're unpowered and you're trying to move around running, like, cause the thing is, if you got armor and you're using body armor and you're trying to sneak around, and you may turn the EDFs off and you're not running no power or anything, but you're basically sneaking around unpowered, carrying an extra weight. But the spring power will still help you in the knees and stuff when you're squatting, and in the hip joints, so they're gonna have spring power hip joints for as you jogging, running, or squatting and uprighting you. So my other exoskeleton is just basically there's gonna be a spring elevated universal exoskeleton armor. It's not gonna have any EDFs or any batteries. So I wanted to chase true to form, and basically it's gonna be an exosuit, meaning the spring power is basically got infinite energy. I mean, you never have to charge it. It's pretty much run forever because it works off of gravity. And gravity is this field. But this exoskeleton, it not only has that concept in mind, but it also have the added ability of the EDF motors. And you can put, like, I can even modify using rollerblades to fit this exoskeleton. And you can use this exoskeleton for, like, rollerblading. Still have the detached feature to where you can literally take the exoskeleton off and still have the rollerblades on. Or if you want to do snowboard, snow skis, I can literally build this exoskeleton with actual boots that you put on snow skis, and I could actually have them detachable, and then you could actually have the boots, and you can, with the detachable feature, where you can just ride the skis regular like a normal person would, or you'll be able with the detachable feature on the boots wear this exoskeleton. So it's a lot of different other things. Then, like I said, with the power gliding feature, my power gliding feature will basically it's just be the legs. There's other parts with the chest and back piece that allow that, but that's just some stuff that I'm just closing for now. But in general, and then also, if you just want to, you can just run a regular backpack with a battery in there, and that way you can still store stuff, have a quick release on the backpack, and then just run EDFs on the legs, and basically you can have the detachable boots, and you have with self-elevated, and then maybe some polyurethane, this plastic pieces right here. That way you just recreational use if you're going camping or something like that. You'll be EDF assist, and you'll be armor plated to a degree. I mean, if you're in the wilderness, most thing you may worry about like snakes, hitting jagged rocks and sticker vines, stuff like that, barbed wire if you're crossing fences and something like that, just in a polyurethane or like plastic. If you do the back calf and the shin plate, it'll lighten it up, and then still do it self-elevated, maybe a carbon fiber structure, spring powered, and that will allow you to do that. And then the other feature you will be able to do is, if you don't even want to run the self-elevated boots or the shin plate and the knee plate, you can actually detach it right here and pull a spring off and leave it there. You can wear the shin plate and the calf plate and the detachable boots by itself with the knee pad. And that's just one system if you just want to do that. If you just want to wear the boots, you could do that. If you just want to wear the boots with the shin plates and the back calf muscles, you can just attach one bolt and you can do that. And you can attach it back. And even in with the jet legs, you can actually, since I got the spring harness above the spring, I can pop the spring out on each side, and I can just run the calf muscles in the EDFs and run a parachute with just a flat plate and then a chest piece battery pack, and now you got power gliding, and you won't even have to worry about the weight of the boots or the weight of the shin guard or the weight of that back piece, because you'll have a parachute there and then a battery chest piece, and then you'll be able to basically do whatever you need. And then if you want to do this modification, you could take the boat out, run the EDFs on the thigh plates, still have your spring elements in the hips, in the back of the hips, do a flat piece on the back, and like I said, you can just run a backpack. That way you'll have a backpack that spring assists and that rubber tension assist. That way when you go in the squat or bending, it'll help you upright that backpack. And then you can have the battery, like I said, in it and still run the EDF motors without having to run all this extra system. But like I said, even if you want to just make it a load lighter, like you can like get rid of the back plate because you're not worried about armor. It's actually got a thinner light plate that'll lighten the load. And then like I said, you can go to plastic with those. And that'd be more like a wilderness type thing. And you, like I said, you just probably worry about snakes or something like that. You know, hope you don't run into a coyote or wolf type thing. But this is Eric Lindland, and I'll be back with you with more self-elevated spring power / universal exoskeleton armor. Thank you. Have a good night there, Eden.